Hello Virgo, I'm Trace from Earth Star, and I'm going to do a little quick new moon reading for you, just to see what your energies are coming up for you this week. And this new moon is very much a fantasy meets reality type new moon. New moons are about manifestation, setting intentions, and going forward for yourself. So this week, the energy is very much about your dreams and how you should be bringing your dreams into your reality. And it falls into your 7th house for you, Virgo, and your 7th house is about your one-on-one relationships with others, about your desires around that, about your partnerships, about if you're married, your spouse. So this is a very real week for you. This is how we can see how you can go forward. So Virgo, what is Virgo's energy for the week? And you've got conclusions are within reach. I love that card because this is just showing you that there is always hope, because there's a roundup of energy for you. Very nice energy. And then I'm using the dream ritual cards. Let's see what your energy coming in for you is, Virgo. What is Virgo's energy for the week for the new moon? I'm going to use that one. And you've got impulse. Okay. You've got impulse. Okay, so I'm going to draw some tarot cards for you around this conclusions are within reach, and also just to say to you that this new moon, there are other cosmic things happening in the skies. There are lots of things happening out there that could be affecting the fantasy around our new moon. And when these other planets bump up against the moon energy, it does bring in some they're called transits. Look, I'm no astrologer, but I like to just bring it in for how you can better your life. And because it's for you in your 7th house around relationships, personal relationships, they could be a little bit challenging this week. Maybe that's why you've got your conclusions are within reach, and that's why you've got impulse, because you don't want to be too impulsive around relationships. And let's just see what comes up for you in your tarot cards, because you could make things better by being an optimistic about it, but you also have to be realistic. You also have to bring, you have to bring reality into account. So let's see. Let's not bring some false positivity into the reading just yet. Okay. We've got Strength card and we've got 4 of Swords. So what you are being told around your conclusions are with each. Just trust in the universe. Just dig deep this week, and just forge forward on what your dreams are, and make sure that you anchor them in, and when you are resting, because when you are out there and you're having to face life and you're having to face all the things that bombard you all the time, you don't think the conclusions are within reach. People, your relationships that you have with people around you, the one-on-one relationships might feel strained, and that's the time that you need to dig deep, because that lion there is the fear inside of any situation. And because it's about relationships, and I mean relationships can be your colleagues, can be your one-on-one with anybody in your life. So know that, hold your tongue, take in your strength, and face the beast within. Just in other words, if somebody is horrible to you or somebody downgrades you, don't let them win by giving them like an unkind word or a retaliation. Just know that the universe is saying to you, take time out. Just relax. And 4 of Swords is a card that says to you, get to a place of peace. When you've had battles and you've had difficult mindsets, this is the card that says to you, please just take the time out. Because when you take the time out, you come back from that and you feel like a different person. And sometimes if you say things to people, you might regret it. So all your one-on-one relationships this week, your dreams and desires and the intentions that you're putting into the week, the intentions that you're putting into this new moon in Pisces, it's about a dreamy reality. So make it good for you. Don't make it about the conflict. Okay, Virgo? Let's see what your impulse has got to say for you here. Sorry, these cards are just flying all over the place. They're not actually easy to shuffle because they're quite shiny. I'm sorry about that, Virgo. Let's just get them all back together again. And let us go slowly. And let us see what your impulse card is here, because this is the impulse. You know what? If you're impulsive about something, I'm just going to take those two because they're not shuffling very well for me. There you go. You've got the Death card and you've got the Empress card. Now these are 2 major arcanas, and major arcanas are stand up and take notice cards. So what they're saying to you here is now don't be scared of this card, Virgo. This is not anything to do with the word death. This is to do with an old way of being. And this one-on-one relationship thing that you have in your 7th house for this new moon, you need to make new dreams. You need to rebirth yourself in your one-on-ones. And what this death card is saying to you is transform out of that, because this new moon is about that. It's about how you bring in those the beliefs about what life can be giving you. And if life is throwing you challenges, and we must look on the brighter side, because you can rebirth that for yourself. Don't impulse into being impulsive into a down the rabbit hole kind of way, because conclusions are within reach. So it's a very complex message, this, Virgo. It's a very complex message. But what I'm saying to you now is to bring it into the lighter side of it, because this new moon is about giving hope and believing in your dreams, and don't fill a paper into any cracks. Rather, take the time to navigate what is happening around you, about your relationships around you, and put a death to the old way that you were, how you responded. Don't be impulsive. Don't be quick to the tongue. Rather, take the time to let the water flow, to bring peace to yourself, because that's what I see from this card. I see from this card that then you need to have the flow going, and the birds mean peace. And look at that heart. And this heart here is about yourself as well, is you deserve that. This new moon in Pisces is telling you that you deserve the newness. You deserve to have an intention to bring yourself back to a new birthing of who you are. And these go hand in hand. And the Empress is a very loving card. The Empress's energy is about love and about the flow of that. And look at her skirt there. It's just flowers. It's just that beautiful energy that you can exert from yourself. And that's who you want to be. And this Pisces energy is saying that bring that in. It's a second chance in giving yourself a second chance of love and who you are. And that's what dreams are made of. And when you meditate on that, you can rebirth a different way for yourself. Sure, Virgo, a very deep message there for you. So pause the video if you need to. I'm going to be doing the angel message cards here. Ask yourself a question, and let's see what comes through for you, Virgo. Let's see what comes through with this guidance that you've been given this month or this week. Right, Virgo, how is this new moon in Pisces answering for you? Let's take that one. And you've got be assertive. Okay, so be assertive. What does that mean for you? Be assertive means say yes to yourself. Give yourself the ability to understand that life is positive when you are looking at the assertive side of life, not the negative side. Be forthcoming for yourself. That is the only assertive words that I can think of. Assertive is obviously stepping up to life. Impulse is a different word. So be assertive, rebirth yourself into this new moon. Put the intentions out there. Put the intentions out there, what you need, what your dreams and desires are, and use your positive assertiveness for that. Obviously, if something is not resonating with you in life, draw a line underneath it. Draw a line, but don't be too impulsive in that. Just slowly transform on what you need for yourself. And your one-on-ones, your relationships with each other, with your colleagues, with everybody else around you will be different. That's what these cards are saying. And I'm using the last cards there. I'm using all the chakra love cards, and your chakra for the week you need to work on is your heart chakra. And the crystal you can take with you is malachite, and it's all about forgiveness. Find freedom in the forgiveness. So the assertiveness, the forgiveness, don't have too much impulsiveness, the transferring over from the way you were to something new, birthing to something new, the new moon, because conclusions are within reach. Give yourself that freedom, and give yourself that respect that you are pulling down to the strength of that, and that's how you can meditate through that. Just like a nice little roundup for you there, Virgo. Such a nice message. I just want to see if there's anything else for you coming through. Yeah, your 7th house is about leadership. Be assertive in that. Okay, Virgo, that's all I've got for you. I hope to chat to you soon.